Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and this time we're just gonna have a little sit down talk. I just want to address a few questions that people have been asking me a lot here lately. The first question is, why am I not accepting new clients, and will I ever be accepting clients again? So I'm just gonna get right into the topic or the question. So the reason why I'm not accepting new clients is because I got to the point in my career or my business where once my regulars book, and when I said regulars, that's like people that come every 2 weeks. You know, you have those people that like come every now and then, but then you have those people that come every 2 weeks, and that's what I have. So once all of my regulars rebook, like I'm completely full. And when I say I'm completely full, I mean that I once upon a time had to set a schedule for myself, saying like, okay, I'm gonna work all of these days from this time to this time, and you know, I'm gonna be off on this day. So for me, my off day right now is Wednesdays and Sundays, and I've kept it like that for a while now. And then, you know, I told myself like, this is how many clients I'm gonna do a day. So you basically have to stick to that schedule. Now if you are starting out in your career, you know, you're just now starting to do nails, then you can take whoever you want. But I know for me, what helped me, and I'm gonna kind of be all over the place, and please excuse me for that, but like, you know, like I said, when you're a beginner, you can take whoever you want, and then you're gonna have those clients that stick to you, and you're also gonna have those clients that came to you one time and then you never hear from them again. But luckily for me, a lot of my clients were older. They were the older crowd. So whenever I first started doing nails back in 2011 or 12, you know, a lot of my classmates were coming to me, but it was more for like homecoming, for prom, for, you know, special occasions. And then they, you know, told their aunt, they told their mom about me, and then their mom and their aunt, you know, they were the ones that were coming consistently every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. So even now, like, I have a lot of those clients that were coming to me from 2011 and 12. They're still coming to me now. So whenever people would try to book, it's like, hey, you know, once I reschedule my regulars, like, I'm full. And like I said, you know, about setting your own schedule, that is because when I first started, I tend to like overwork myself to the point where I literally would cry about my back hurting or whatever the case may be. I was just overworking myself. So, you know, it had to come a time, or it was a time where I was like, okay, look, I can't keep doing this to myself. So as time went by, like once upon a time I was doing like 7 clients, and then 6, and then 5. And so like as the years went by, I just kept cutting down because my back couldn't take it anymore as far as the pain. So like here recently in March, y'all, I started having like super bad anxiety. I don't know where it came from. I don't know why it started. I don't know what triggered it. Well, I think I know what triggered it, but it was super bad. And not even just like my anxiety, but also like really bad back pains, and then my wrist hurting as well. So I feel like me doing nails was becoming not only just like, you know, physically draining, but it was becoming like really mentally draining as well. So then that's when I decided, like, you know what, like I can't keep doing this to myself. Like, you know, it's time for me to cut back. You know, I'm doing good with my website, I'm doing good with YouTube. So like this was the only thing, like doing nails, it's not my main source of income. It is my main job, but it's not my main source of income. And it's kind of like, hey, you know, like let's, for example, like say you work at, I don't know, a pharmacy, and then you also do nails, but your pharmacy job doesn't pay as much as doing nails. So which one do you rather be doing? You know, of course, the nails. Now for me, it was a little bit different because, yeah, nails make me money, but like my YouTube make me more money, my website makes me more money. So it was kind of like me picking and choosing. Now what made it hard for me was, you know, me letting go of my clients. A lot of the clients that I've had, like I mentioned earlier, I've had for many years. But so that's kind of what was like holding me back from cutting back, because this is something that I had been planning or thinking about for, not necessarily planning, but thinking about for a while. But I never actually like just sat down and like made a list like, okay, this is who I'm keeping, this is who I'm not going to continue to do anymore. And like I said, it was just super hard for me because whenever I like made new clients, I feel like I built a relationship with every single one of those clients. You know, I know everyone's story. I know, you know, everything about my clients, because not only are we their nail tech, we're more of like a therapist to them as well. So it's like, you know, I know everybody's story, and I think it was just really hard for me to let them go. Not necessarily just like, oh, the money or anything, because it was never about the money for me. It was just like that relationship. But I had to like just let go and finally just like let them know. I'm sorry. I had to just let them know, like, hey, you know, like, I think I ended up sending everybody a text. I wanted to tell everybody in person, but then one person gave me a hard time. So I was like, yeah, maybe I can tell them through text. You know, it'll make it easier on me. But I basically just text everybody, and I would have to read the text to you guys. Let's see. I don't know if I still have it. I know I wrote it in my notes, and whenever I wrote it down, that's when it finally like made it real. Like, okay, you know, like now I know what I'm going to tell people. Now I just have to let them know. And then like with my anxiety and everything, it's like I kept thinking like, okay, how am I going to tell them? When am I going to tell them? How are they going to react? So not only was it, like I said, hurting me physically, it was mentally as well. It was so draining on me. So this is what I told everyone. I said, dear client, and I wrote this July 25th. I said, dear clients, after thinking long and hard, I have made the decision to no longer do nails full time. Instead, I will be cutting back and keeping those that have been with me since the very beginning in 2012. As you guys know, I've been having a lot of health issues like my hands, my back, and here lately my anxiety, which triggers my asthma, and the chemicals make it worse. These are health problems that you all know have been with me for a while, but I can no longer tolerate the pain. It's becoming to the point to where I am in so much pain while working that I feel a desperate need to just quit. But doing nails is something that I love, which is why I decided to, instead of quitting completely, to just cut down on the amount of clients. And trust me, this decision was not easy at all. As you all know, I am very close to all of my clients, and I hate to let you all go. Y'all are the reason why I haven't done this sooner, because I know how y'all are about y'all's nails, but this time I have to finally put myself first. This will go into effect in September, which will allow you enough time to find a new nail tech. I'm really sorry, and all of you will truly be missed. So this is what I finally like wrote out, and like I said, July. So I told them in August. No, I told them, I think I told them like at the end of July, and then so they had all of August to to look for someone else. And then starting September, that's when I was only going to do the people that I decided to keep. So as of right now, I'm only doing 2 clients a day. So I do 2 Monday, 2 Tuesday, I'm off Wednesday, 2 Thursday, 2 Friday, 3 Saturday, and then I'm off Sunday. So that's the schedule that I have now. So as of right now, I don't think that I'll be picking up any clients at all. Like I said, it was becoming, you know, a lot on my body, on me mentally. It was to the point where, you know, like I love doing nails, and I would be driving home, and I feel like if I just let myself go, I would have like an emotional and mental breakdown, because that's how bad it had gotten. Like I just couldn't take it anymore. Me sitting there doing nails, I felt so miserable. I would come home and I tell my boyfriend, like, you know, I don't know what's going on. Like, it was to the point where I would feel pressure in my chest and I couldn't breathe. I would wake up in the middle of the night gasping for air. It was nights where I wanted to get up and go to the ER. I feel like I was having a heart attack. It was just horrible, y'all. And I don't think that I've ever experienced anything like that. And like I said, my anxiety just started in March. I don't know if you guys remember me posting about it on Instagram, asking for, you know, things that I could try, things that I could, you know, anything that I could do to help it, because it was at a point where I wanted to do whatever it took. I would be willing to do anything to, like, you know, take away that anxiety, because like I said, it was something that I had never experienced, and I didn't even know what it was. Like, I literally thought that I was having a heart attack multiple times, y'all. And people were like, that's anxiety. And I'm like, but what is it? You know, like, I'm happy. I feel like I was happy. You know, I had just got a new house. Like, I was like, you know, there's nothing that is stressing me out. There's nothing that I'm worried about. But I think it was, for one, it was my website from the last time that I opened it. You know, something was out of, my sister miscounted something, and I had to give so many people like refunds, and I think that's kind of what triggered my anxiety. I just remember I was so stressed out, and I started feeling that pressure in my chest, and ever since then, I think that was actually in February, so ever since then, like, it just wouldn't go away. And even now, like, I still have problems with it. I found a way that would help, you know, kind of mellow me out and calm me down, which is what I've been doing here lately. But yeah, that's like the decision that I ended up having to make. And even like whenever I text my clients this and told them like what was going on, I feel like it was just so much weight off my shoulders. I felt a lot better. You know, it was just a big toll that I was, or something that I was just carrying on my back, that I find, like, I just felt so good to just tell people. And yeah, you know, like, my clients were hurt, but at the end of the day, it's like I have to put myself first, because this was something that, like, my clients would come in and they're like, how's your back doing, how's your wrist going? Because this is something that my clients knew was, as far as the physical part, you know, they knew that it was something that I was dealing with for the longest. And they would ask me like, so what are you gonna do about it? And I'm like, oh, you know, just suck it up, I guess, because I had already been to the chiropractor. I had already went to the doctor about it, and you know, it was to the point where it's like, well, I just have to suck it up, you know, nothing's really helping. And then finally I was like, you know what, I need a break. I mean, I've been doing nails, you know, it's other people out there that's been doing nails for way longer, and you know, they're fine, they're totally fine, but everyone's body is different. I have noticed that my body has been changing a lot here lately for some reason, as far as like, you know, my anxiety, and not even just like my body, but me as a whole, I guess I could say, has been changing a lot here lately. But that was one of the main things that was causing me problems. So that's why I'm not accepting clients. Like I said, one was because, you know, my clients, you know, I had a steady clientele, and then right now I had to cut down, so I'm no longer doing nails full time, only doing nails part time. And it was just a lot, you know, managing me doing nails, me doing my website, me doing YouTube, you know, working with companies. Like, it was just a lot, because even whenever I come home from doing nails, it's like I'm still editing videos, like I'm doing orders, so it's like I never stop. And even now, like, yeah, I'm not doing as many nails, but I'm trying to do more videos, I'm trying to do my website. So it's like even then I still don't really, you know, catch a break, because my back does hurt from me doing orders and bending over and picking stuff up. You know, it does hurt. So I definitely need a good break, a good vacation, I guess I could say. But that's what is going on right now. I have been liking with my videos as well, but it's really hard doing videos and trying to be myself, you know, the person that you guys know, when dealing with anxiety. You know, it was to the point where I didn't want to get out the bed. Like was it Monday? I think it was Monday, y'all. I woke up and I could feel it in my chest, and I couldn't even like get out the bed. I ended up I think I had orders. Yeah, I had orders to do Monday, so I did orders. I posted on my Instagram that I took the dogs outside, and I ended up falling asleep on the couch outside for like 2 hours. So like when it hits me, it's like I really can't even function. And then with my breathing, it triggers my asthma as well. So it's just been like a lot that's been going on. I'm trying to, you know, find a way to deal with it, and keep it under control. But for now, you know, that's my life update, you know, as far as my, I guess, my life and business update. But yeah, so I feel like I just had to mention that, because a lot of people have been asking me, and a lot of people, like even here in my area, you know, whenever my clients have their nails done and people ask them like, oh, who did your nails, it's like they tell them like, oh, well, she's not taking new clients. Like they automatically like catch an attitude and feel like, you know, they're being messy, or they just don't want to tell, or whatever the case may be. But it's like, dang, like if you really knew what it was, you know, or they're like, oh, she's not trying to make any money. And it's like I had to realize, like, it's not even about the money. I'm at a point in my life where I choose my peace of mind over anything, over money, over whatever. Like I'm choosing my peace of mind. I'm choosing to let go of a lot of people that cause me stress, you know. What else? But yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. I think I got pretty deep into the topic, but so hopefully this answered everyone's question. I'm just gonna continue to do what I do. I'm gonna continue to do nails for as long as I can, my videos for as long as I can, you know. Just pray that my anxiety go away. I don't think that it's something that would ever just go away, but I think it's just something that I have to learn to live with, I guess. But yeah, so hopefully, like I said, I answered you guys questions, and I will see you guys next time.